There's a weight in my chest I can't lift or explain. I keep reaching for words and they slip in the rain. I'm awake, I'm alive, but I don't feel the same. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I sit in the dark like it's part of the rent. Phone in my hand, but I don't know who to call for help, cause the help needs a sentence. And my brain can't deliver, just silence and tension. It's not I regret, it's not I was wrong. It's not even a feeling I can pin to a song. It's blank like a page with the ink rubbed off, but the page still burns and the smoke makes me cough. I try to rewind, find a thought I can hold, but it's static and noise and a hole in the code. I'll stare at the wall and my mind won't translate, like it's loud in my head, but it won't form a phrase. So I pace, then I stop, then I sit, then I pace. Try to pray, try to breathe, try to get out my head, but the harder I try, the more lost I get. And I hate that I can't even tell you what's wrong. If I had a name for this, I'd scream it out loud, but it's stuck in the fog and it won't come down. I'm fighting a ghost with no shape, no sound, and I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm lost in the dark and I can't find a switch. I'm stuck in my skull and it's tightening its grip. I keep trying to run, but I trip, then I slip, and I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm doing my best just to make it to dawn, but I fail, and the failure just drags me along. I'm screaming for help with a throat full of words I can't say, and I don't even know what I'm thinking. Try the new routine, try to water and wash, try to lead my feet, try to avoiding the clock, try to notebook for thoughts, deadlines till they blur, cause my head is a crowd, but I can't catch what they're saying. And you ask what's on your mind like it's simple to name. I just freeze in the doorway, tongue tied up in shame. I'll give you I don't know, or I'll joke, or I'll shrug, cause the truth is a feeling I can't turn into words. I'll make plans in the morning like today I'll be better than the afternoon hits, and I fold under weather that isn't even there, just the pressure in there, like my lungs learned despair and forgot how to share. I'll open my mouth and the sentence won't form, so I smile, not joke, keep the peace, keep it warm, but inside I'm a blackout, a hallway, a door, and I don't know what's behind it, so I can't ask for more. Then I fail again, miss a call, miss a meal, miss a day, miss myself. Everything starts to feel like I'm sinking on purpose, like I'm choosing the pit, but I'm not choosing anything, I'm just losing my grip. And the worst part is after, when I sit in the mess, I don't even have thoughts, just a way to regret for a reason I can't name, for a war I can't map. So I'm stuck fighting nothing and it's beating me down. If I had a map for this, I'd follow it home, but I'm walking in circles inside my own bones. I keep reaching for something and coming up cold, cause I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm lost in the dark and I can't find the switch. I'm stuck in my skull and it's tight in its grip. I keep trying to run, but I trip and I slip, and I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm doing my best just to make it to dawn, but I fail, and the failure just drags me along. I'm screaming for help with a throat full of words I can't say, and I don't even know what I'm thinking. Maybe this is what it is, not sadness, not pain, just a brain stuck, buffering, stuck out in the rain. I'm watching myself from the corner of me, like I'm here and not here, like I'm split at the seam. And I'm trying, I swear, I'm not proud of this place. I'm not romanticizing the dark on my face. I want out, I want up, I want air, I want light, but every step that I take turns into another good night. So if you're hearing this, don't ask me to be brave, just sit in the dark with me till it starts to change. I don't know what I'm thinking, I just know that I'm sinking. I'm still here trying to stay, so don't let me slip. And if you're still with me, here's all I've got to give. I can't name the thought, but I'm choosing to live. I don't know what I think, but I know I'm not done. So when I fall, I'll run. I'm lost in the dark, yeah, I can't find the switch. I'm stuck in my skull and it's tight in its grip. I keep trying to run, but I trip, then I slip, and I don't even know what I'm thinking. But I'm still here tonight, and that has to count. Even failing, I'm clawing my way out somehow. If there's one thing I know, it's I won't lie down, even if I don't know what I'm thinking. If I find a word for it, I'll say it. If I find the door, I'll walk through it.